Hey everybody, Armand here, G-Skills. Welcome to the video. So in a world full of noise, distractions and emotional overload, it's very easy to lose yourself. And especially if you're a person who feels deeply, feels emotions from others and is easily overstimulated. Well, the issue is not the sensitivity, that is actually your strength. What it is, it's the reactivity, and this reactivity of you needs a counterforce. So the real key is to learn how to root properly, not only in your practice, but take that into your life, because that's where it counts. So, let's begin. Yeah, so this video is inspired by a new student who I met just a couple of weeks ago and who perfectly fits this description, right? Very sensitive, reactive. And he was not new to the training. He already practiced for years, but he treated the training more as a way to escape it for a while, come back to himself. And you know, that's fair enough. I think a lot of us do that actually. You know, that's where the internal training begins. It's just like zone out and come back to yourself. The problem though here was that there were no internal principles at all. So he was just standing there in his standing practice. So the first thing we started to do is to get internal principles in there. And the first thing, of course, is starting physically, making sure that we are aligned right, that we ground the proper way. And when we started to apply that, everything started to change. So what I taught him was feet shoulder width apart, move forward and backward, unlocking the knees a little bit with your center until you catch the kidney one underneath the feet, so that the center is perfectly aligned. But the main thing we were starting to focus on is the spine, and that we started to open the spine in two directions like I'm doing now. So the bottom half of the spine is actually pulling towards the ground, and then the upper part is going up. And when he started doing that in his standing practice, and just this, everything started to change because his energy came back to himself in a good way, right? He was not empty, like what you see a lot, like just hanging there and just relax, relax, relax. That's what he was doing before. No, now there's something else. Look at this difference, right? This is like the hanging, and this is the opening and the grounding of the spine. Yes, differently. So the thing is, his whole complexion just changed. He was focused, he was present. Now he asked me after that experience, it's like, so okay, so how am I going to train this and how long am I going to train this? And I said, okay, build up to 20-minute sessions on your own, but the real truth is you're never going to lose this again. You're going to practice this for the rest of your life every day. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, your reactivity and your sensitivity means your energy is always out there, right? And this way you're not connected to your body. What I want you to do now is take this principle of grounding, the principle of rooting with you in your day, because this is going to create this counter energy, this counter force for your reactivity. So in any situation, with the family, at your job, wherever you are, you're going to focus at the same time in any conversation at being grounded. And of course, I said to him, you're going to lose that a lot in the beginning. You're really going to lose it a lot, but this is where your training actually happens, right? It means that you're going to be so aware of what uproots you. So journal on that. What are these things? And this is my tip for you as well, as maybe you recognize yourself in being sensitive as well, is that you're going to journal all these aspects of, okay, where did I lose it and what kind of situation was that? What was the emotional trigger that got me out of my rooting? But then also, how quickly could I come back again into it, right? And that is very important, because you can be rooting and talking at the same time, and this is going to create a difference, a huge difference. The difference meaning you're not in a reactive mode that way, you're in an observing mode, because your energy is here. Your energy is with you at the same time, so it won't go out that much. This is just beautiful. You can do this standing, you can actually do this sitting as well. Just do these corrections every time you do it, you're flexing the muscle, and it will become more permanent and more permanent. So you could say you train in the laboratory 20 minutes a day, and then the rest of your day is your playground where you take these principles with you. So am I walking around like this in my life? No, of course not. It's about the rooting, it's about the alignment, it's about the spine, it's about the connection with your physical, and of course on later stages it's the connection with your energy, etc. But just start here. You're either rooted or uprooted. It's your choice when you become more and more conscious of it. And this is all about raising the consciousness for that. So I hope this helps. And yeah, good luck rooting. If you like it and subscribe. This will help us for sure. And by the way, if you're interested in internal development, we've got a Core Essentials Qigong course, an online course, self-guided course available. And we offer also private mentoring programs for people who really want to go deep and live the training, right? Because that's what it's all about. Energy skills for life. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye-bye.